any Bengali starts his tour in general with three tourist spots, namely Darjeeling, Puri and Digha. The history of Darjeeling and Puri is recorded in time and again by European and Indian scholars. But though Digha is an equally popular place, seldom we got any record about its history. There is one colonial structure within Digha, the guest house of State Electricity Board. This is a two-storied building with a lush green lawn that holds the key to the history of this coastal tourist spot. Its pre-independence name was Runswick House, the property of one English family having title Snaith. Within this green carpet, a small garden surrounds a milky white epitaph which states, "In affectionate memory of John Franc Snaith, the first resident of Digha, born at Middlesbourough, England, on 14th of August 1882 and died at Digha on 18th December 1964. The colonial British rulers throughout the 18th century searched some tourist spots within their Indian domain for refreshment from maddening crowds. Warren Hastings, the first Viceroy and Governor General of India, found a brilliant sea spot at Birkul near Kontai in the 80s of 18th century. The blue sea, having a spacious sandy sea beach, attracted Hastings. The nearby mangrove forest was a paradise for hunting. As per his note, it is the Brighton of the East. This Birkul is today's Digha. Though Hastings had erected his own bungalow at Birkul, but after Hastings, for the time being, Birkul had not continued its famed status within the European nobility. Here in Calcutta, Hamilton and Company became an ultimate jewellery house for all big shots of India during the late 19th and early 20th century. The owner of this heritage business was a typical aristocrat British, John Snaith, bachelor, sensible, romantic and keen nature lover. Many of his distinguished clients, the landlords of Bengal, business tycoons and Rajas, being well aware of his travelling zeal, used to invite him to some forlorn spots. Probably one of the most famous Barbhoyas of Bengal, landlord of Balishahi, a client of Hamilton, elaborated the nature lover Snaith about the sea beach of Birkul near Kontai. John Snaith was already familiar with the name of Birkul from the age-old publication. He wanted to visit Birkul at once. John Snaith reached Kontai from Belda and from there to the village Birkul on elephant in 1921. The waves of the blue sea and golden long beach mesmerized John Snaith. Once back to Calcutta, John Smith wanted to acquire land in Digha. His tenacity paid a dividend. Government allotted 11.5 acres of land at Digha. Mr. H.A. Cloy was appointed as an architect to construct a mansion at Digha, Runswick House. Snaith used to visit Digha by his own two-seater plane. The hard sand of sea beach acted as the runway. During his residency at Digha, Snaith was trying his level best to make the spot popular. His close friend, the Raja of Narajol, made a beautiful mansion along with a school at Digha. Tirelessly, Snaith approached Indian government to promote Digha as a tourist spot. The British government at that time was bogged down to resist the Indian independence movement. For this, the promotion of a tourist spot never became a government priority till 1947. The persistence of Snaith had an impact on the first Chief Minister of West Bengal, Sri Bidhan Chandra Roy. Slowly development took place at Digha. The construction of the cheap canteen, bay cafeteria, Sarada boarding and a government tourist lodge commenced. From 60s, it became a tourist spot. With time, Digha became so dear to Snaith, he had almost forgotten his birthplace, Middlesbourough, England. He had decided a green porch within his property, but the first sunlight used to shine every day as his last resting place. On 18 December 1964, when the sea breeze of Bay of Bengal touched the Runswick House, his owner, John Snaith, traveled to eternity. Now, the property belongs to WBACDCL, which is currently a VVIP's resort under the patronage of West Bengal State Government.